7th-ranked Florida and South Carolina. First half, Florida was up 2. Brett Nelson off the loose ball. Behind the back all the way for the lay-in. Nice. Nelson had 16.7 helpers, and Florida was up 4. Later in the first, more of that FLA defense. Justin Hamilton, the steal. Quick hands, quick feet. The lay-in. Florida up 10. Closing seconds of the half. Hamilton finds a wide-open David Lee for the jam to beat the buzzer. Florida was up 12 at the break. Second half, South Carolina down 12. Chuck Idson, one of his 7 steals. Can you say uncontested? South Carolina went in as close as 5. That would pretty much be it. Florida's defense just too tough. Lee grabs the loose ball. Ahead to Orion Green. Transition game. Florida wins. South Carolina shot 34% from the floor with 16 turnovers. Matt Bonner led Florida with 19 points. Nelson shot 4 of 8 from 3. The victory moves the Gators into a tie for first place in the SEC East with Georgia.
Miami, Villanova, Hurricanes on the road for the first time in nearly a month. First half, 2-zip Villanova, but James Jones is going to go nuts. Three-pointer, Jones goes to the other corner, got it, and Jones is on his own personal 9-point run. Scored Miami's first 11. It was 9-4 after that shot. Miami would start the second half up 32-20, but Barry Buchanan decided to hit some for Nova. That's 3. That's 3 more. And what do we teach him? We teach him to find the shooter when he's warm. Perry Clark is upset or baffled or something. 34-29 Miami second half, 44-41 Nova. John Salmons, Marcus Barnes from way far away. You get 3 points for that. He had 13. We're tied at 44. And then Barnes stealing, going the other way, right to the rack. Miami wins at 65-56. They go to 20-3, their best start since the 59-60 season. John Salmons scored all 13 of his points in the final 16 minutes. Providence, UConn. First half, Providence down 6. Samika Okafor, large swatch. He had 8 points, 7 rips, and 5 blocks. We have another one? Yeah, Ryan Gomes, sorry. Bad way to make Sports Center. Final minute of the first. Friars down 31-11, having problems. Marcus Douthat. I doubt that it went in then. Shiku Kuba. Air ball. Kuba again, same possession, and the fans still letting him hear about it. Tim Welsh's Friars shoot 4 of 34 in the first half, set a new record low for points in a half with 11. Previous low, a dozen in 1927. Ron Butler, he ain't no joke. 16 points, matched career high with 13 rebounds. UConn wins at 67-56 without Jim Calhoun, who had to leave at halftime. He didn't coach the second half, due to an upset stomach, and it says here, this is the truth, he got the bad end of a tuna sandwich about 4 o'clock, and it came back and bit him. 9th time in his coaching career that Calhoun has had to miss a game with stomach ailments.
Rick Pitino of the Cardinals feeling just fine at home with their 12-1, taking on St. Louis. End of the first half. Watch Joseph Nsima fighting for the rebound, elbowed by Ross Werner. Now, normally there might be an in-sync or out-of-sync reference or something like that, but this is not funny. Would walk to the bench, start to fall down, needed some help. Was brought to the hospital for precautionary reasons, suffering from a concussion. Off the loose ball in the second half, Reese Gaines, the fake and the 3. Gaines finished with 37. 5 seconds left. St. Louis is up 3 after Kenny Brown missed the first free throw, missed the next one. Cardinals push it. Gaines for the tie. No good. And St. Louis hangs on to win at
Assembly Hall has not forgotten that Rector at one time wore a Hoosier red and white and was one of them. So naturally, he's inspired, and he comes out on the first possession and ruins the shutout. Gets the first 2 of the game. Iowa up 2-0, but downhill from there. Recker, the leaner, and he gets all backboard. No points for that. He was 3 of 10 from the field, scored just 8 points in the contest. Meanwhile, Indiana hitting on all cylinders. Jared Jeffries gets the baseline. He had 13 points. Indiana up 12. End of the first half, Tom Coverdale making a rebound opportunity for A.J. Moye. Swoops in there. He had 8. Indiana up 19 at the half, and it's going to get worse. Second half, Dane Fife off the screen, pops out, hits the 3, and he's fouled. 4-point play, and Steve Alford. I used to do it all the time in this gym. Fife had 11. And then you know it's your night. Look, all the putts are falling for the Hoosiers. Jeffrey Newton from way out. 79-51, Iowa destroyed by Indiana. Not a single player in double figures for the Hawks. Recker, Reggie Evans led the way with just 8 apiece for the
play in Pauly. And here we go. USC Sam Clancy, 7 straight double-doubles coming in. First half on the move. Eric Craven misses the jumper. Clancy gonna put it back in. USC up by 1. on the inbounds pass. Craven going to get the pick. He's going to take it in all the way. Oh, that's levitation, Holmes. USC by 3. Later in the first, UCLA by 1. Rico Hines for Dan Gadzuric, and this fella can flush with authority. UCLA by 3. Second half, UCLA starting to stretch it out. Cedric Bozeman, Jason Capono. Give me all 3 of these. Capono 26, UCLA by 9. Under 4 left. USC making a move. Clancy down low, head fake, and in. He had 24 and 14. It's a 4-point game. Buck 44 left. USC down 4. David Bluthenthal, the rainbow, and 1, 2, 3 the hard way. Trojans down 1. Last chance for Euclid. Down 1. 8 seconds left. Cedric Bozeman goes in, can't get it. Gadzuric tip, no good, but he's going to get the ball, and he's going to look out for Billy Knight, and Billy Knight, I ain't scared. Game winner. UCLA, they were up big, let it get away, but hey, any way you can get it, a win's a win. USC fails to sweep UCLA, would have been the first time since 1992. Capono with a game-high 26. First time in the last 5 he has got to 20 points. They improved to 9-2 in Pauley this year due to the Bruins.
Big 12, number 4, Oklahoma, bringing Baylor into Lloyd Noble for the game. And we got Ebi Erie or Ebi Arad, depending on what you want to know, but dunk's a dunk.
That's going to go on ESPN right there.
Thank you, Wayman Tisdale.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the Tiz getting in there. Now we're going to get some Jabari Brown and more from the Right Reverend Tiz. Bring it to me.
It's showtime, baby.
Yes, sir. Late in the half. Jason Dietrich driving baseline. Oh, the circus shot. He came in a car with 38 other guys. Dietrich had 18 points in the game. Final minutes, Oklahoma 66-51. Aaron McGee blocks Price to McGee. McGee, 23 points. Oklahoma rolls 70-57 despite only 7 points from Hollis Price. The Sooners win their 19th straight at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. Jason Dietrich, 18 points. Sooners out-rebound the Bears 42-24. Bears have lost 15 straight in the series and 13 straight on the road. Blame Troy Wingo. Big night in Stillwater. 12th ranked Oklahoma State, number 25 Texas Tech. Second half, Andre Emmett transition layup. He led all scores with 29, and Tech built a 15-point lead, and Eddie is not happy. But Eddie Sutton's boys, the Aggies, they rally up. Ivan McFarland for 2 ties the game at 57. Now Bob's not so happy about things. Less than 10 to go, tied at 62. Terrence Crawford, the tip-in, gives the home team a 2-point lead going the other way in the final seconds. Will Chavis going to get it up. Not a great shot. Doesn't get iron. Doesn't get points. Oklahoma State wins at 64-62. Not bad after getting paddled down there in Lubbock. The Cowboys rallied from 15 down. This after losing Maurice Baker to a left ankle injury. Mo's going to have x-rays Thursday. Scored 11 straight points before the injury, and still the Pokes survive. Texas Tech falls to 3-25 now in Big 12 road games since the start of the 98-99 season.
Kentucky taking on the Vols, a good one. Under a minute left. Vols up 2. Vincent Yarborough, such a smooth player, hits the J. Vols up 4. 22.9 left. Kentucky down 6. Tayshaun, no, sir, get that out of here, but it works out well because Gerald Fitch from 3. He's got that one, cuts the lead to 3. Now we got 5.9 left. Kentucky is down 3. And this is the same man that just hit the 3. You got to check him. They don't. We are tied at 70, and we end up heading to overtime. In OT, tied at 74. Marcus Hazlett working down low, no good, but he keeps fighting. Gets a tip in. Vols up 2. Last chance for Kentucky. Give it to Tayshaun Prince. They're going to live or die with Tayshaun. Going to get a 3, and Timmy Brando, he was on the call, and he said the iron was unkind. The Vols get the upset, and you know what? Good for them. They've lost 10 times this year, 3 of them on the road by 3 points or less. They're without Ron Slade, but Buzz Peterson's squad keeps on getting after it. They're now tied with Kentucky at 5-4 in the SEC East. Marcus Hazlett led the way with 24. Vincent Yarborough had 19 cats, led by Tayshaun, who had 22. Charlotte fans taking the rivalry with Cincinnati just a little bit too seriously. That's a teddy bear, folks. Steve Logan, not a teddy bear. He's a bear cat, and that's Leonard Stokes, and he gets the dunk. They're up 11. Second half, Bearcats up just 5. Logan, a little crossover. Creates some space. That's off the window. That's nasty. Bearcats up 7. Same score. Jermaine Williams going to get the rebound, but Jason Maxiel, please, please. Soon after, Logan, Rodney Crawford, he's going to score. He's fouled. They're up 10 after the free throw. Starting to stretch it out. They're up 16. Logan, 1, 2, all 3 of these. They're up 18, less than 3 left. Only 11 now, but Stokes going to go on the drive. He's got a headband on. That always helps. They're up 13, and then they just go ahead and cruise from there to Bob Huggins Cats. They saw their nation's longest winning streak ended at Marquette. They bounced back big and are tied atop the Conference USA's American Division, keeping pace with Marquette. They beat East Carolina on Wednesday. Leonard Stokes and Steve Logan, you saw what they did. They combined for 54 to pace the Cats.
Ole Miss, Alabama tied 40 minutes from a 20-win season. Justin Harrison trying to set up a play, but Maurice Williams knocks it loose. We got a little fight, kick it out to Irwin Dudley, and he shot it from really close. 5-point Bama lead. Later in the first, tied by 11, Demetrius Smith. Dudley inside playing the Yankees. He had 22 points, 10 boards. Second half tied by 13. Williams, very fancy. Later in the second, because once you're in the second, pretty much always in the second. Antoine Petway, he's stealing, completes a 3-point play. Down he goes, he's all right, pops right up. He had 16 points. And Williams, whoops, a little loose on offense, pretty good defense. Alabama by 16, and then let's finish it up with a little Rod Grizzard. He had 12, tied as a team, scored 79. Mississippi had 59. And thus, Bama is a winner. Off to their best start since '74. They are 20-3. Dudley's double-double gives him 11. That leads the SEC this season.
Our dogs are better than your dogs. That's the battle on the line between Miss State and Georgia. And Steve Thomas is going to drain the three here. He had 21 points. Georgia up 4 at the break. Timmy Bowers, you can't really see him, but you're going to see Derek Zimmerman here. That is explosivo. He had 12 in the game, and down the stretch, too much Georgia. Who's better than Ezra? Nobody. Ezra Williams going to pump fake, get the defender in the air, and then knock that one down. He finished with 18. Yeah, that's not a good way to make SportsCenter. Number 19, Uga, hunkers down, puts an end to a 2-game losing skid. Mississippi State has now dropped 5 of 8 after a great start this year. Georgia hadn't won in Humphrey Coliseum in 11 years. Steve Thomas, 21, I talked about. He also had 10 rebounds. He paced Jim Herrick's surprising club.
Ohio State, Wisconsin, you'll hear at ESPN, we know Brian. Second half, Ohio State down, 3:10 seconds to play. Boban Savovich is open, and he's hitting. Tied at 81-17 for Boban. Chance to win for Wisconsin, though, coming right around. Devon Harris blocked by Williams. Buckeyes excited they're going to overtime, but Coach Bo Ryan not happy. Look, the eyes have it.
Too much of that cheese.
Oh, yeah, you get bound up, and your eyes will bug out. He tied at 89, inside 30 seconds to play in OT. Brent Darby drives. Tim Martin kicks it out of bounds. Wisconsin's ball. Coach O'Brien says, foul. I don't know why you want to foul in a tie game. I ain't Jay Billis. Seems odd, but they do it anyway. Martin fouls Harris, who hit both free throws. Wisconsin's up 91-89. Brian Brown then to tie. No. Terrence Dials. No. Harris rebound. Game over. Everybody go down. The Lundins off the square. 94-92. Wisconsin wins it. Charlie Willis scored a career-high 21 points, as did Kirk Penny.
On NC State without freshman Donald Hodge, who threw a bow at Steve Blake. You got Marcus Melvin in his place, and he was playing some ball. And he was celebrating a little bit. State's pressure D, there's Julius and his civvies. State's pressure D causing lots and lots of problems. Ilian Eftimov with a steal ahead to Scooter Sherrill with an athletic lay, and then Anthony Grundy comes on the weak side, gets it, takes it all the way down for a little pull-up. Grundy's a solid player for State. Melvin then. 20 turnovers, by the way, for Virginia, which that was a problem. We're going down low, then we're coming back out, and Melvin showing range. Not very often guys with the high numbers that can shoot from out there, but he does. And a good dime there, too. Grundy with another lay-in, and then a little piggyback. NC State wins it. Virginia's 8th in the land, and they're 5th in the ACC. They've dropped 4 in a row. Herb Sendek, who probably needs to make the tournament, the big tournament, to keep his job, sees his Wolfpack team solidify their hold on 4th in the AC. They sweep the Wahoos in the season series for the first time since 87-88. Travis Watson, a career-high 29. Bright spot for UVA.
Wake trying to sweep UNC for the first time in 30 years. First half, Wake up 14. Josh Howard to Broderick Hicks. Ends an 11-zip Deacon run, 24-8. Later in the first, Carolina down 11. Juwan Williams knocks the ball loose. Jason Capel getting the loose ball to Williams. And Williams, thank you very much. Lead cut to 24-15. Still in the first, Wake up 16. Darius Ngila slaps it away underneath. Ron Downey starting the break. Josh Howard going to finish the break from way out. You get 3 points when you shoot from there. Got to run the floor. More the same in the second. Greg Dawson, Howard. He is all in it with 2 hands, thank you. He had 27. Deeks went at 90-66.
BC in Blacksburg trying to avoid an upset down a deuce late. Troy Bell finds Brian Ross wide open, and oh no, Virginia Tech winless in the Big East. Last major conference team to be winless, but they got a chance to win it late. The three from Brian Chase, no good, but it's knocked out of bounds. Hokies got 4 seconds, just under 4 seconds, to try to get three. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Carlos Dixon, he hits it. He had 21. Ricky Stokes is relieved, and the fans had a reason to.
Oregon, Stanford Ducks leading the Pac-10 and now to win on the Cardinals' home floor for the first time in forever. Mike Montgomery, Ernie Kent decide to go by twos. Frederick Jones goes by twos all the way up to a career-high 36. Jones, the nasty one-hand cram. Casey Jacobson, last Thursday against Arizona State, dumped 49 on the Sun Devils and added again in this one. That's 2 off the glass. Back up, you get 3 earth points for that one. He finished with 41. Waning seconds of regulation. Jacobson finds Tony Giovacchini. Give it up to the open shooter. Let's go to overtime after he buries the 3 in OT. Curtis Borchard, big game. 24 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, and the Cardinal win it 90-87. Mike Montgomery now improves to 16-0 all-time at home against the Ducks. Jacobson becomes only the second Cardinal player ever to score 40 points twice in his career. It's the first time this season that Oregon has lost to a top 25 club, 5-1 in those games.
On January the 6th, Jason Williams went 0 for 6 from the free throw line, and #1 ranked Duke failed to do what Western Carolina and American University had already done: beat Florida State in Tallahassee. The Devils came home, and Coach Krzyzewski sent a message to his troops, stripping the locker room of players' pictures and nameplates. Little focus, fellas. Duke has not lost since, and they've won 7 ACC games in a row by an average of 20. Florida State, on the other hand, has lost 3 in a row. This one smelled like a final of a whole lot to a little bit. We go to Cameron. Coach Krzyzewski getting ready to serve up a hot plate of revenge, but Florida State having none of it. Mike Matthews, a nasty cram on the dish from Delvon Arrington. They're only down 3. Later in the first, Jason Williams, best player in all the land, having problems, goes to the rack, doesn't get it. No foul, no bucket, and then goes baseline and just sort of walks out of bounds. Dukie's had 20 turnovers on the night, a sloppy first half. They only led by 4 at the break, but they play 40 minutes. Chris Duhon to Dante Jones, the transfer from Rutgers, a high flyer who drains it. Duke up 9, he had 7 in a row. Duke up 7. Duhon on a give and go. Beautiful, beautiful move from Carlos Boozer. He had 12. Duhon 10 assists. They're up 9, and then Mike Dunleavy goes wild from the corner. He can hit from there. They're up now 11 after this jumper from the right corner. And then one of the most complete players in the land, head fake. And then to the rim, and oh my goodness, Mr. Dunleavy. He had a bunch of points, 20 on the night, and they win it by 31. Florida State now 0-12 in Cameron. Duke 60% from the floor after a shaky first 20 minutes. Mike Dunleavy said, we couldn't figure out why we couldn't score in the first half, then we didn't run one play in the second half, and that was the difference. Jason Williams, the ACC scoring leader, had only 7. Circle February 17th, Duke heads to Coalfield House to play Maryland. They're going to be 14,500 folks in red waiting for them. Good tip. First half, we got Washington and Arizona. We got a bowl game. Doug Wren in the lane, spinning, hanging, hitting. Washington down only 3. Second half, Arizona by 9. Jason Gardner going to grab a loose ball. Going to go all the way for the lay-in. That's his first field goal of the game. Arizona now up 11. More Arizona D. Salim Stoudemire. Not a big fella, but you got to check this out. Going to go coast to coast. And does this do anything for you? That's levitation, Holmes. Washington had 21 turnovers. Arizona up 10, and then no levitation there. Sloppy play. Turn it over to Wren, and Wren, oh, goodness, you got to keep your pimp hand strong. Wren had 35 on the night. Washington down just 11. Trying to make a game of it, but Arizona having none of it late. Salim, beautiful lay-in. Gardner 7 assists. Stoudemire 17 points. Bear down for red and blue. Arizona's won 3 in a row. Salim 5th in the Big Ten, somehow 8th in the nation. Leon Jones is massive. Take a look and listen again. That's just filthy. 10 seconds to go in the first half. We're tied at 30. Corey Bradford to Luther head at the buzzer, and Illinois runs in to the locker room up a deuce. Now we got Lucas Johnson and Brian Cook going to dive together. Ouch. Their coconuts collide, and Cook, he got that sort of look like, I want pudding. He did not feel well, but he came back. 4:20 left. Michigan down 2. Lavelle Blanchard down low, gets 2 of his 10, and we tied up at double nickel. Under 3 to go. Illinois up 1. Brian Cook, I told you he came back. He scored the team's first 12, and these 3, which were critical, 19 points in the game. Illinois gets their first road win this season. Bill Self said it couldn't have been scripted any better. He did not, incidentally, wear that sorbet-colored number that he sported the other day in Champaign. Woo, that was a little dicey. His squad, however, they leveled the conference mark at 5-5, overcame a 13-point deficit, and again, the uninspired play of Frank Williams, who's just way too good to be scoring 10 points on 2 of 7 shooting. Leon Jones led Go Blue with 14. Meanwhile, the 10th ranked team in the land, Gonzaga, riding Dan Dickhow's 22 points on 5 of the second half. Brandon Knight decides to set the artist free. Part of 4 straight threes for Knight in the second. Pitt by 17, but hold on. Here comes Ty-Shine and the Pirates. That's a lay-in. That's a 3-point play. He had 15 in the game. Now, 15 left. Desmond Harrod going to do it 3 the hard way. We got a 3-point game, and Pitt just trying to throw it away. They were missing free throws, and then here we got Darius Lane with a rip, called a timeout, and Seton Hall's got a chance to tie, but during the timeout, referees check the replay, and you got Haraj Tutton on the line. That's only worth a deuce, which means Louis Orr is upset because his club's down 4. They would lose Pittsburgh's first 21 season since '91.
UW Milwaukee, Illinois Chicago, and can I get some last game heroics, please?
Shot clock at 3. Shot clock at 1. Misses it. UIC's got it. Come on with 9 seconds. Here comes Martell Bailey for the win on the way.
Someone was excited, and the boys almost lost a lung up in there. 70-71 Chicago, Martell Bailey.
They taking on UAB. Jeffrey Collins here on the tip for the Blazers. UAB up 9 in the first. 4 seconds left. Memphis down 7. Antonio Burke, stop ball. Stop ball. Nobody stops ball. And that's 3, and they're down 4 at the half. They've got some mo, but not for long. Cedric Davis going to get the ball, and that is levitation, Holmes. Not really, but it's my one and only chance to mention that. They're up 4, and they start stretching things out. UAB up 13. Collins with the steal, but DeJuan Wagner, Wani playing some defense in the ensuing possession. DeJuan going to dribble drive, float, and hit, but he had an ugly night. So did his team. Under 4 left. Eric Batchelor going to miss, but Mayan Ransom there. UAB had an advantage on the boards of 43-33. They had an advantage on the scoreboard of 64-46. Memphis, unranked despite 10 wins in a row, all in Conference USA. They fall to 20-5. They're